today, Nathan fans, we are going to show you the most awesome dinosaurs in the world that I have. We're going to go from the smallest of biggest to the biggest of smallest. You know what I mean? So we're going to start with the giant apatosaurus I have. Isn't he huge? His tail can move, and his neck can move, and his things can move on the bottom. And also, he's part of my favorite series, as you can see. And then, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna move on. First, I gotta put this guy back here. My even bigger, I think this is the biggest of all, Brachiosaurus that I got for Christmas. I like his shiny side and little dots on his neck or whatever. And then he has this long neck and his jaw can open unlike most herbivores I have. And his tail can move, and even his neck can go down and up. But it's it takes a lot of strength. I'm weak. See? Look at this weak little hand. I'll move this guy to the back of the Apatosaurus. Then another one of my biggest. Of the size, this would be the biggest, and I'm not lying this time. Its neck, this part of its neck can go like that, and then its neck can go up and down. And then its tail can move. And also this one's part of my series too. I forgot to mention on that Brachiosaurus. This one, if I didn't say already, is called Dreadnoughtus. Usually it has these like balloon thingies on its neck. Gotta put this one back here too. Then of the inside, this one, the Giganotosaurus, would be the biggest of the inside. I mean, watch this. Look at that. I'm not faking it either, but his throat goes all the way down to his stomach. Kind of hurts. Moving on to the Indominus Rex. He does a lot of cool things. Plus, he's part of the series on his foot right there. And the whole thing is technically hollow, but you can't put your mouth all the way in because of the electronic things. Let's see if this works. No, it does not. Like usual, only the roar works. Spinosaurus. A large, bigger than T-Rex, but smaller than Indominus Rex, the fake Dr. Wu creation. He can open his mouth like this, and he can move his fingers and hands. His hands and his legs. Spinosaurus usually would live in the water and is a piscivore, which means it eats fish. Oh, right. Stay. Giganotosaurus. a lot of stories about him, but I'm not going to tell you about that because that makes the video too long. He makes a very cool roar. And he moves his tail. And this. He is called the Giganotosaurus. And also he opens his mouth. Next, Tyrannosaurus Rex. Tyrant Lizard King, it means. It can roar, but it's kind of broken. He's also part of the series. He can move up and down, up and down. And that's him. Scorpius Rex. He moves his tail. His head goes up and down and side to side. He opens his mouth and closes his mouth. Let's see if this one has it. Yes, it does. This one, and that one, I think, counting this one, have like smooth feeling paint on her mouth. Whatever. Dominoes. And moving on to Carnotaurus. Have you heard of this guy before? Dinosaurus, a large herbivore dinosaur that actually used its claws to feed on a vegetarian food. He was supposed to be shown early because he's a lot bigger than those two. Moving on to the Quetzalcoatlus, the giant prehistoric, the biggest prehistoric bird that ever lived. They say it was as tall as a giraffe. And also as part of the series, sorry, I got the hiccups, by the way. Moving on to the Baryonyx. Moving on to this guy, who also roars. It is called Ichthyovenator. Stegosaurus. Can also move its legs and front legs. Megalopterodon, a large, medium-sized marine reptile that if you looked at it like this and you bought this toy, it would almost look like a dog to you. The Elasmosaurus, a large, long-necked fish eater. It has, I have no fun facts about this one, actually. I'm a dinosaur expert, but I don't know about the Plesiosaurus. Strange. Geostanbergia. You have Jurassic World Evolutions too. If you buy these on an update, then they may look very pretty with its beautiful crest. It isn't part of the series, but it's still a pretty cool toy. I'd better hurry this up so the video doesn't get too long. Allosaurus, a large carnivore dinosaur that when it eats it, it tears apart it and then saves it for later. And also, surprisingly, it has a purple tongue. Sorry if that was too gory. Okay, I'm gonna really hurry this up. Pachycephalosaurus, a small herbivore or dinosaur that ate in Jurassic World ground fiber, I think. Triceratops that barely even roars right now. Whatever. Its tail moves and its legs move. I'm really hurrying this up. Velociraptor. The Velociraptor usually jumped on its prey and scratched it with these large toes. Quelmosaurus. I know nothing about him. Whatever. Okay. Sinoceratops. A large thing a large ceratopsid that I know nothing about. Guess I got two out at once, whatever. Dad, what's its name?
Is that one,
Scorpiovenator.
Oh, you got it, yep.
And he roars. Metriacanthosaurus. I'm so glad I didn't forget that name. Dimetrodon. Unfortunately, I have two of these, but I'm not showing them today because only the spine is different. Pterodon. I bet you know this one, but it's not called pterodactyl, it's called pterodon. And this is my only dinosaur that can actually sit like a real dinosaur. Dilophosaurus, a medium carnivore dinosaur that these are called frills, and it can spit Oh, actually, it can't spit poison. Parasaurolophus. People think that in Jurassic Park, these things can glow. Plesiosaurus. A small, long-necked marine reptile that I got recently at Christmas. That's part of the series. Atrociraptor. This one, when it looks like it's gonna grab something when it's running. Or maybe it's sneaking. Boy, that's a lot of dinosaurs. Ankylosaurus. Its head can move like this, and its front feet and back feet can move. Pyroraptor, a snowy biome dinosaur that is a carnivore, obviously, and I think it might have actually ate fish. Iguanodon, a large herbivore that crawls. And the last that some of you may know, it's a velociraptor, but some of you may know Velociraptor blue. Last but not least, last but very not least, actually, very not least, I'm trapped. Bye. Hope you subscribe and please like.